Captain's log, February 15th, 2025. It's like almost 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Anyways, it's been a minute since I made one of these and actually posted it. So here's what I've been up to. I returned to Ohio from Alabama. It took over 24 hours because I just can't do a long drive in a car. It hurts my body. But I found a new cool place to stop. Cove Lake State Park in Tennessee. It's almost halfway here. Beautiful lake, free national park, right off the interstate. It's great. So if you're passing through that area, I highly recommend checking it out. And so basically I got back up here and was like immediately exhausted and sick. I still haven't finished unpacking and then had to start getting to work. So I have a big photo education conference coming up in a couple of weeks. So I've been working on things for that. I'm designing a catalog and a website for their annual Combined Caucus exhibition. I am an officer in the South Central chapter, so I'm doing some prep work for that because we'll have a chapter meeting. And come to find out, I am going to have a vendor table for Blackwater Buccaneers. And so I've been having to rethink my entire plans because originally I was just going to fly out because it's all the way in Reno. But flying is pretty expensive. And now since I have a table, Carl's going to go with me. So he decided that we are going to drive. We're going to finally do at least a little mini road trip. We've always wanted to do a road trip. So we are going to road trip over like 5 or 6 days across the U.S. out to Reno, Nevada. Hopefully he can stay a few more days and we can go to the ocean and the redwoods in California. And then he will fly back for work. And I will continue my road trip by myself for at least a few days, I hope, maybe even a week, before Alex joins me out west and we make our way down to Arizona so that he can take me to some places that he's been wanting to share with me since I first met him. So I have a lot to do if I'm going to be on the road during all of that time. I'm currently teaching a history of graphic design class online. I've been doing a lot of work for it. A lot of updates and stuff. It's almost over, just a few more weeks. But then right after my conference ends next month, my next digital photography online course will begin. And I am still working on a few updates for it. I'm also juggling a whole bunch of other projects and stuff. A few of the ones that I am the most excited about are I am in the process. I mean, technically I already have it, but I'm still migrating. I used to be a web designer. I'm going to be a web designer again among every other thing. I took a break in grad school. Everything changed. Now I'm playing catch up. But instead of just offering web design services, I'm going to also be offering web hosting services because a lot of people want to have their own website, but they don't know where to start. And if you want to have your own website and you actually want to have, some sort of control over it, you need to have your own hosting provider and domain instead of going through a third-party site, like someone that manages your thing for you. And it is my hope, basically, I kind of want to appeal to a very niche audience. I want the rebels, misfits, and visionaries, and most of those people that don't need something that's crazy elaborate, but they want an internet presence, and ideally those that basically want to pay for web hosting and set up and training and then manage it themselves. Like I don't mind managing it if people want to pay me, but honestly, I'd rather just help people set stuff up, teach them the skills that they need to keep going with it, and then move on my way because I'm basically Mary Poppins. And then on top of that, I have still been ironing out my grand political art campaign project thing. And I'm going to have to make stuff all about it. But anyways, so I've been diving more into political satire and stuff like that. I'm going to campaign for governor of Alabama. And I'm going to start campaigning for president of the United States too, as a form of political satire. But there is going to be some real elements to it. So I want to look at the process and go through the process as much as I can in order to break it down to figure out where the pain points and stuff are. But I'm just hoping to inspire other people to get up and do something and also show that things can be done differently. And I'm hoping through these projects that I'm going to be working on, I'm hoping to raise more awareness about the problems in the system, but through using entertainment and art to make other people actually want to kind of know what's going on and help break it down into a level that the general population can understand and stuff, while at the same time having a ton of fun. I mean, I'll totally admit stuff people aren't going to get it all, but it's okay. My students are currently studying World War I and World War II propaganda posters, and right now I'm getting a lot of inspiration from those and thinking some of my videos as like moving posters and things, and so I'm really excited about that. And I have a whole lot of other projects on the board. You know, when I think at the end of my road trip, I'm going to make my way back to Alabama, Sango, finish working on my house down there, you know, with the intention of trying to rent it out for a little bit. Carl and I don't know. We don't know where we're going to be living in a year from now. He has one more year on his thing up here, so my life is in limbo. But in the meantime, I'm trying to, you know, plant seeds so that we will have options. So if I can get that house paying for itself or supporting itself, that'll give us more options. So fingers crossed. And if not, and we go back to Alabama, I'm excited to go back having worked on that house and gotten it the way that will make us happy, that sort of thing. So like all of the art stuff. And, you know, I've been researching, like, I don't know what I'm going to do in my life because my life is kind of in limbo because of my husband's job, which really, it causes me a lot of stress. But then I have to step back and tell myself, you know what, it's probably for the best. It's meant to be. You know, I believe God works in mysterious ways. You know, I know he doesn't want me beholden. I know I'm supposed to be doing my own thing. I know he doesn't want me beholden to anyone so that I can actually, you know, use my voice and speak out and talk about things that other people aren't necessarily able to do because of their situation and stuff. But man, you know, like I would just like to find some sort of like happy, stable medium and just know, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing besides being a fantastic artistic muse online? Well, time will tell. So anyways, I hope you all are well, and I will see you later.